Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. 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 When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome, everyone, to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is Thursday, September 15th, 2022, and we're about to do an in-depth planetary puja using the chart of now. My name is Swamini Valli. I am a Pillai Center teacher and an AstroVed astrologer, and I'm very happy to be hosting these calls Monday through Friday on this channel. Dr. Pillai has said that the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. There is a divine light being associated with all of them. And in doing this puja, which was taught to me by Dr. Pillai many years ago, along with Raja Malloy, Mina's brother, when we're doing this puja, we are honoring these light beings and invoking their positive blessings into our lives and our world. This is a South Indian style chart representing the placement of the planets based on my current location, which is here in New Mexico. Excuse me. Each of these 12 boxes represents a particular zodiac sign. There is a link for a tutorial video below this video if you are not familiar with the South Indian style layout. I have this chart drawn in chalk on a chalkboard on a side table. I also have a lit tea light. I have a little container of fresh water. I have a bell. I have a hand fan. And I have a bowl of fresh flower petals that I'm going to use as we do the puja. We'll start with first invoking Ganesha, the archetype who removes obstacles. Well, actually, first I'm going to take a little container of water and sprinkle it on all four sides of the chalkboard, and then sprinkle a little bit on top of me to purify me, and send a few drops out into space towards all of you to purify those who are watching it live and those who watch it later on the replay. Now all of us are in a sense of sacred space or sacred ground. Now we start with invoking Ganesha. The mantra we'll use for him is Om Sring Gung. Om Sring Gung. Om Sring Gung. Om Sring Gung. We ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja and to remove all obstacles in our life. And we thank him for his help with this. Next, we do a short Tamil chant, asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvar Kumikave, Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvar Kumikave, Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvar Kumikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us. We give thanks to St. Yanis Samunda for teaching this chant, and we are grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now we turn our attention to the time elements that are active right now in this local area. We're going to invoke the planet that rules the day, the star that the moon is in. We're going to invoke the Tithi, or the moon phase, the planet that rules the hour at the moment, and we'll also invoke the time elements of the yoga and the karana. We start with honoring the planet that rules the day. Today is Thursday, which is ruled by Jupiter. As we do the different mantras, I'll hold a flower petal in my hand, and when I say Namaha, I'm going to put it on the little blackboard chart in the appropriate location. I'm going to honor Jupiter and put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Next, we honor the star that the moon is in. The moment the moon is in a star called Kritika, a star of truth. We honor him, and I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Next, we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. At the moment, we're in the 6th waning moon, which is called Shasti in Sanskrit. Dr. Pillai said for the moon phase, we would use the Sanskrit name followed by the word Devi, invoking the light being associated with that moon phase. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Shasti Devye Namaha. Om Shasti Devye Namaha. Om Shasti Devye Namaha. Next, we invoke the planet that rules the hour. In this local area, right now we are in an hour that's ruled by Mars. I honor Mars and put the flower petals on him. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. For the yoga and the karana, Dr. Pillai said we would not use flower petals. We would just say their names 3 times each. The yoga that's active right now is one called Harshana, which has energies that are joyous. Harshana, Harshana, Harshana. And the karana that's active right now is one called Garija, which has energies of increased effort. Garija, Garija, Garija. Now we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. Dr. Pillai said we would always start with looking at the zodiac sign that is the ascendant, that is the zodiac sign coming up on the eastern horizon in the local area. In this area, that sign is Kanya, or Virgo. AC here represents the word ascendant. And we would start with honoring the ruler of the ascendant sign, and Virgo is ruled by Mercury, so we're going to honor Mercury. I put flower petals on him. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Now, starting with the ascendant sign, we'll look at each of the signs that has a planet in it, going in a clockwise direction around the chart. The first sign that has a planet in it is Virgo, which does have Mercury actually in it. Mercury today is retrograde. He's also exalted because this is his favorite sign to be sitting in. Again, we honor Mercury now for sitting in Virgo, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Mercury is in a star called Hasta, a star symbolized as an open hand in blessing. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Hastaye Namaha. Om Hastaye Namaha. Om Hastaye Namaha. Hasta star is ruled by Savitur, a brilliant form of the sun and a form that's associated with truth. We honor Savitur, and I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Saviturye Namaha. Om Saviturye Namaha. Om Saviturye Namaha. Hasta star is ruled by the moon. We honor the moon, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kanya or Virgo, the most detail-oriented of all the zodiac signs, and a sign that supports energies for being analytical and organized. Today containing Mercury, planet of communication, and planet also in charge of all forms of buying and selling, and in the modern world, the planet of computers, and also the computer that helps with our sense of humor. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Tula or Libra, which today contains Ketu. We honor Ketu, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Ketu is in a star called Vishaka, a star that can give blessings for triumph and victory. We honor this star, and I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Vishakaye Namaha. Om Vishakaye Namaha. Om Vishakaye Namaha. Vishaka star is ruled by a pair of archetypes, Indra and Agni. Indra can give blessings for leadership and courage, and Agni can give blessings for transformation and purification. We honor both of them, and I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Indra Agniye Namaha. Om Indra Agniye Namaha. Om Indra Agniye Namaha. Vishaka star is ruled by Jupiter. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Tula or Libra is ruled by Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a sign of balance and harmony, today containing Ketu, sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Makara or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto retrograde and Saturn retrograde. We honor Pluto, and the mantra we use for him is Om Krum Kuntankaya Namaha. I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Krum Kuntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kuntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kuntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttarashada, a star that can give blessings for long-lasting success. We honor this star, and I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 archetypes who each embody a different, unique, divine universal principle. We ask for blessings from all 10 of them, and I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the sun. We honor the sun, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Next, we honor Saturn for being in Capricorn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Saturn is in a star called Dhanishta, a star that can give blessings for prosperity, music, and good reputation. We honor this star, and I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Dhanishta star is ruled by the 8 Vasus, 8 light beings who each rule different spheres of existence. We honor all of them, and I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Dhanishta star is ruled by Mars. We honor Mars, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Next, we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. Again, we invoke Saturn, and I put more flower petals on him. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara or Capricorn, a sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities, today containing Pluto, a planet that helps with rationality and science, and Saturn, a planet that can help with patience, perseverance, structure, and compassion. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Neptune. Neptune is retrograde. When any of the planets are retrograde, they are extra powerful. We invoke Neptune, and for him we use the mantra Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in the star Purvabhadrapada, a star that helps with purification and contains the fire of Kundalini energy. We honor this star, and I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhadrapadaye Namaha. Purvabhadrapada star is ruled by an archetype called Aja Ekapada. He can help us to experience deeper levels of stillness and peace, and also help us to experience forgiveness. We honor him, and I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Purvabhajapada's star is ruled by Jupiter. We honor Jupiter, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kumbha or Aquarius, the most humanitarian of all the zodiac signs, today containing Neptune, a planet that helps with our intuition and our ability to understand our own inner life. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Misha or Mina, is Mina or Pisces. Mina or Pisces today is containing Jupiter, and Jupiter is also retrograde. We honor Jupiter, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Jupiter is in the star called Uttar Bhadrapada, a star that Dr. Pillai says helps with business development. We honor this star, and I put the flower petals on Jupiter, a planet who can bring about increase. Om Uttar Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttar Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttar Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Uttar Bhadrapada's star is ruled by an archetype called Arbundia. He can help with guarding treasures, valuables, things that are precious to us. We also ask him right now to help guard our planet. We honor him, and I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Arbundiaye Namaha. Om Arbundiaye Namaha. Om Arbundiaye Namaha. Uttar Bhadrapada's star is ruled by Saturn. We honor Saturn, and I put the flower petals on him. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Pisces, which is Jupiter. I put the flower petals on him. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Mina or Pisces, the most transcendental and metaphysical of all the planets, today containing Jupiter, planet who helps with everything related to spirituality, and also a planet that can help with wealth and everything related to banking or legal matters. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign is Misha or Aries, which today contains Rahu and Uranus. Uranus is also retrograde. Both of these planets are in the same star, so I'm going to invoke both of the planets before I invoke the star. We start with honoring Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Next, we honor Uranus. For him, we use the mantra Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Ram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Ram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Ram Prajapataye Namaha. Both Rahu and Uranus are in a star called Bharani, a star with a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti, or energy, or power. We honor this star, and I put the flower petals across Rahu and Uranus. Om Bharaniye Namaha. Om Bharaniye Namaha. Om Bharaniye Namaha. Bharani's star is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. I put the flower petals across Rahu and Uranus. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Bharani's star is ruled by Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha, or Aries, a fire sign with very active energies, today containing Rahu, planet that helps us to think outside the box, and in the modern world is also considered the planet of new technologies. And Uranus, a planet that helps with high intelligence and innovation, and also can help with astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi, or sign with a planet in it, is Vrishabha, or Taurus, which today contains the moon and Mars. We start with honoring the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. The moon is in a star called Kritika, a star of truth. We honor this star, and I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Kritika's star is ruled by Agni, the archetype who rules the element of fire. We honor Agni, and I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Agniye Namaha. Om Agniye Namaha. Om Agniye Namaha. Kritika's star is ruled by the sun. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Next, we honor the moon for being in, next we honor Mars for being in Taurus. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Mars is in a star called Rohini, a star with energies of beauty. We honor this star, and I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Rohiniye Namaha. Om Rohiniye Namaha. Om Rohiniye Namaha. Rohini's star is ruled by Brahma, an archetype of creation and creativity. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Om Ramaye Namaha. Rohini star is ruled by the moon. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Taurus, which is Venus. I put the flower petals on him. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Vrishabha or Taurus, a grounded and luxury-loving sign, today containing the moon, which is our mind and our emotions, and Mars, a planet of practical energy for solving problems and a planet of passion. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Simha or Leo. And today he contains the sun, Venus and the sun. We start with honoring Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Venus is in a star called Purva Phalguni, as one of the relationship stars, and a star that also has energies for rest and relaxation. We honor this star. Om Purva Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Purva Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Purva Phalgunaye Namaha. Purva Phalguni star is ruled by an archetype called Bhagya, who can give blessings of good fortune. Om Bhagyaye Namaha. Om Bhagyaye Namaha. Om Bhagyaye Namaha. Purva Phalguni star is ruled by Venus. Again, we honor Venus, and I put more flower petals on him. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor the sun for being in Leo. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. The sun is in a star called Uttara Phalguni, another star with relationship energies. We honor this star. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Uttara Phalguni star is ruled by Aryaman, an archetype who rules contracts, keeping our word, having a sense of honor. Honor is when there is a line you just don't cross. We honor him, and I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Aryamanye Namaha. Om Aryamanye Namaha. Om Aryamanye Namaha. Uttara Phalguni star is ruled by the sun. We honor the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Leo, which is the sun. Again, we honor the sun, and I put more flower petals on him. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Simha or Leo, a sign with energies for leadership and power and dealings with the government. Today containing Venus, planet of diplomacy, happiness, enjoyment of material plane comforts, and the sun, which is our soul and so important for our health, and also a planet that helps with leadership and high self-esteem. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now, I take a lit tea light and I hold it above the blackboard that has all these little piles of flower petals on it now. And in the air, I take this tea light 3 times in a clockwise direction around the chart, offering the element of light to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked. Next, I take a little hand fan and I'm going to wave it in the air 3 times around the chart, offering the element of air and a cooling breeze. And now I'm going to ring a bell, offering the element of sound. Now I make prayer hands and I make a sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking for their positive blessings to flow into all of us, into our families, our friends, our colleagues, our neighbors, to flow into our homes, our workplaces, our schools. I ask them to bless our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs. May everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I pray for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I pray for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your personal prayers for another minute in silence, and then I can take some short Q&A. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. Thank you all so much for being here and participating as a group. I have time right now to do a little bit of question and answer period. If you want to post your questions in the chat, and I'll try and do my best to answer them. I'm grateful that we have people here from different states, different countries, even different continents. I know we've got some people today from London and Finland. Evelyn is in Singapore. Other people are in different states. Lovely to have you all here. So checking the chat to see if there are any questions today. So far, just seeing people with greetings and saying thank yous, which is fine. Again, just checking the chat. So tomorrow, Friday, there will be another program coming up pretty quick after ours. So I need to be off the Zoom channel really quickly. So tomorrow I won't have as much time to do Q&A. So today's a day where I can answer questions. I just see people saying thank you and greeting each other, everyone here. Okay, that's lovely. That's lovely. People, Jaya, wishing peace to everyone. Yes, very much so. Very much wishing peace to everyone. Lovely. Well, thank you all for being here. We're doing this program Monday through Friday on the Religion of Religions channel. Dr. Pillai does want this channel to grow. And so we do appreciate those of you who press the like button for the video and also subscribe to the channel, because those things are things that help the YouTube algorithms to suggest this channel to more people. So please do check out the other programs that are offered on this channel or on Pillai Center Practice channel or on Pillai Center channel itself. And wishing well to everyone. Ingrid says she came too late, but she's wishing us namaste. We welcome you, Ingrid, whenever you get here. We're always happy to have you. Lovely, lovely. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead then. I'm not seeing any questions, so I'll go ahead and be respectful of your time and go ahead and just close us all out. Namaste to everyone. The light in me honors the light in you. May light encompass all. Namaste.